At least they're on our side right now, the so-called slaughter bots, robots trained to kill on the battlefield. We showed you the video back then in December. It seemed like something out of a movie for a battlefield. Well, San Francisco police might be using robots just like them very soon. Supervisors just gave city police the ability to use potentially lethal remote-controlled robots in emergency situations. The department could deploy robots equipped with explosive charges to contact, incapacitate, or disorient violent, armed, or dangerous suspects when lives are at stake. You can imagine how this could get, I don't know, just a little out of hand. Ian Samuels here, fellow and law lecturer at Harvard, former clerk for the late Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. It's good to see you, Ian. Boy, like for a country that has due process and all that kind of stuff, a killer robot just seems to fall right in line with the Constitution.
San Francisco really hasn't taken well to Elon Musk moving to town, have they? And they're supposed to be such a gentle people up there. Also, I feel like I'm the only one that's seen the movie RoboCop. What is this, like ED 209? This doesn't go well. This is the premise of every single sci-fi movie about how the robots turn on us. And I'm just not sure that they're watching enough movies up there in the Bay Area.
Okay, so how does this go? If you listen to the people from San Francisco, right, it's okay, this is humans controlling the robots. The robot can't do anything until you press the button, on and on. They did this in Dallas once, right? There was the guy who had shot, I think it was 5 or 6 police officers and killed them. He was holed up. You're not going to send police officers into a situation like that. They sent in a robot that basically just blew the guy to smithereens.
Right.
If that's not an extrajudicial killing, I don't know what is, and of San Francisco of all places.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I want you to pay attention to something because this is going to unfold over the next few years. There's always a justification for the introduction of these technologies that seems reasonable at the time and even is reasonable. So where did SWAT teams come from, for example? SWAT teams came from the situation of a clock tower shooter. Remember when we used to talk about that, getting so mad you'd climb up on a clock tower? Well, there was these teams invented that could handle something like that, and police departments started to have them. But the thing is that most places don't have clock tower shooters, and most places don't have guys who are barricading themselves into, everything but robot-proof enclosures where you've got to send some little bomb droid in there to go get them. But once you have this stuff, it's not just going to sit around, because not to put too fine a point on it, these officers and police departments want to use this stuff, right? Once they've already paid for it, they want to get some use out of it. And so it's not going to be restricted to whatever the justifying reason for the expenditure is. It'll be used whenever basically the department wants to. And there's very little public oversight. It's actually surprising that there's even public authorization in the first place for this, because usually what police departments do is they just do whatever they want. The only thing that has to be approved is their budget. And good luck cutting that, right? We know what happens if you're going to try that one. So
you make a great point that all of a sudden now we're using SWAT teams for everything, right?
To deliver drug warrants, right?
Well, right, and less than that, it's all of a sudden there's an FBI, team that arrested a guy who was a pastor who had been charged with non-violently barricading an abortion clinic or something like that, and all of a sudden now here we go. To that end, though, where does the line get drawn? Is it then end up being up to the courts after the police use this to kill somebody?
Well, it's going to be very hard, right? Because courts are not in a good position to set forward-looking policies that govern police procedures. They're actually terrible at doing that. All the court can do is say that in this or that instance, under the 8th Amendment, killing by the police department was or wasn't a reasonable use of force. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And they defer to the police in a lot of circumstances. But what a court can't really do, at least not a federal court under the 4th Amendment, is sort of take a look at the police's procedures and policies and say, well, does this make sense? Because part of the reason for that is a lot of times police departments have no written procedures. They don't have a manual or anything governing this. What they have are the practices of that police department. And so what is there to review? So it's really an area where you can't, just like you were talking about in the segment earlier, you can't rely on the courts to bail you out on this one. You actually have to write affirmative rules in advance and make some decisions about whether you're going to want to authorize this.
Right, and for obvious reasons, police departments don't really like affirmative rules on them, right? It ends up being something. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.